Hey, church family, I just wanted to take this opportunity to provide you with another word of encouragement as we continue to pray for the end of this pandemic. Now, you might not know this, but today is actually the day that the coronavirus is scheduled to peak there in New York, according to the most current models. And while I'm certain that we're all looking forward to the good news that this pandemic is finally coming to an end, there are many in the media who are already gearing us up for a second wave, which they believe is going to begin when the flu season returns at the end of this year. Now, I can't tell you what's going to happen in December any more than I could tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. And I don't know if we're going to see a second wave of this virus at the end of the year. But what I do know is that they're updating their predictions every day. And the reason why is because every day their models are being shown to be incorrect. Christian, listen, I'm here to tell you, we don't know what the future holds, but we do know who holds the future. Therefore, rather than allowing the media to fill your heart with worry as they present their, projections about their fear of future pandemics, I just encourage you to remember that the Lord is inviting us to simply spend time with Him in the throne room of grace. And you know what? We would do better to spend more time in the throne room of grace than we do watching our televisions. It's actually in Hebrews chapter 4 where Paul declares, "Seeing then that we have a great high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold fast our confession. For we do not have a high priest who cannot sympathize with our weaknesses, but was in all points tempted as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need." Christian, listen, we have a high priest who is waiting for us in the throne room of grace. And he's ready to help us in our time of need. And we certainly find ourselves in one of those times right now. We find ourselves in a time of need. And so therefore we do well to simply seek the Lord in prayer by prayerfully entering into the throne room of grace. Therefore, rather than walking by fear according to the fake news reports of those who are peddling this pandemic, I encourage you to walk by faith. Let's walk by faith with the one who is already seated on the throne of grace. And then as we prayerfully enter into the throne room of grace, we can be certain that He is going to help us in our time of need. Finally, I want to invite you to join us for our Good Friday service this Friday at 7 p.m., as well as our Easter morning service, which will be this Sunday at 10 a.m. Both of these studies will be streaming live online right here at calvarysouthaustin.com. I hope to see you here. God bless.